Lies, deception, some other related words. This story has it all. It's incredible.
And now we be living in the hills. See that view? Y'all don't have that view.
It leaked that the entire time her brother had been coaching her on what to say.
Hey, I just dropped a video on that broke boy named Rice Gum.
She died yesterday. Quite a rabbit hole we have today, my friends. Oh, do you know who Lil Tay is? Lil Tay is a little girl that blew up back in 2018 as the youngest flexer of the century at only 9 years old. It was a commentary channel field day, right? This was before I was a commentary channel. I think I made a video on her. I don't really remember or care. I was playing Feed and Grow Fish at this point. Lil Tay blew up, and it was a very short-lived blow up, to be honest. But she did amass a large following in a short period of time. 3.3 or 4 million followers on Instagram, and I think YouTube. She has a couple 100,000 maybe. I'm not exactly a consumer of Lil Tay content, but she never really did anything besides throw stacks of money around, shit talk haters, and just be pretty obnoxious. That was the whole brand. She also said the N-word a lot.
Bitch, I'm richer than all y'all broke ass niggas.
The clout mines of 2018 was a wild time. Holy shit. In 2018, Lil Tay was beefing with people too. She'd beef with Daniel Brigoli, aka Bad Baby, the Catch Me Outside. How about that? Fucking Rice Gum. He's pretty much who blew her up. And at her height, she was hanging out with all kinds of famous people, notably Jake Paul. A few years went by, she disappeared. After all this negative attention, she disappeared. During her disappearance, we found out that her mom was fired because of her negative flexing. It leaked that the entire time her brother had been coaching her on what to say, which that makes sense apparently, because she's like a little girl. She's like a little girl talking about money and shit, bro. I had barely formed the concept of object permanence when I was 9. It made sense that her little brother was pulling the strings. He was the Stromboli, she was the Pinocchio. During her disappearance and a little bit more recently, since the beginning of all this, hashtag Save Lil Tay started circulating around social media, and a petition to remove Lil Tay from social media was started. So there was allegations of child abuse from the parents and it was very unclear what exactly was going on. There was a custody change, court battles. The rabbit hole is incredibly deep and full of poop. There were accusations made that the father only wanted custody over Lil Tay after after viral success. It's messed up and sad, dude. He said he wanted her back because he strongly opposed the behavior he witnessed being exhibited in the clips that had blown her up to such heights, such as the slurs and things like that, you know. There was a ton of people who were skeptical of the father of Lil Tay's claims because he was apparently, allegedly, historically abusive of Lil Tay. You can see this video of CPS coming to get her, to take her back to her father. She didn't obviously want to go. She looked like she wanted to stay with her mom.
I don't have to go inside right now. We can just go in my car. We'll just drive somewhere and talk about it, okay?
All in all, the character of Lil Tay is not real and is incredibly obnoxious. It's just a 9-year-old playing a character that was, you know, the lines were fed. It's super unfair, the reaction on the internet that this poor little child got. And, you know, she died yesterday, but not really though. She didn't actually die, guys. I need to make it very clear that there is a lot of speculation in this video. Nobody actually knows the true story. The only people that have actually talked to Lil Tay, and it took 24 hours for that to happen, was TMZ. And there's just so much, it's very fucking confusing as to what's going on now. So yesterday in the morning, I saw a tweet that said Lil Tay had died. I went to Lil Tay's Instagram, and Lil Tay posted this. It is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news of our beloved Claire's sudden and tragic passing. We have no words to express the unbearable loss and indescribable pain. This outcome was entirely unexpected and has left us all in shock. Her brother's passing adds an even more unimaginable depth to our grief. During this time of immense sorrow, we kindly ask for privacy as we grieve this overwhelming loss, and the circumstances surrounding Claire and her brother's passing are still under investigation. Claire will forever remain in our hearts, her absence leaving an irreplaceable void that will be felt by all who knew and loved her. After this, every news organization in the world started making posts that Lil Tay had died, all right? And I felt bad. I was like, man, this sucks. I was having a meeting with my compatriots. We were talking about video ideas, and I was wearing my gayest shirt, and we were speaking and talking. I felt bad. I was like, man, this poor little girl just had such a negative life. The CPS video went viral. She was forced to say slurs when she was a little kid. I mean, this is irreparable damage, and now something happened to take her and her brother's life. This is terrible. And then I saw Lil Tay Coin on Twitter, and I was like, oh, wait a second. Lil Tay Coin's launching tomorrow. Interesting. Now, I'm not saying she didn't die, but I am saying now we know she didn't die. I'm not saying that she faked her death to promote a cryptocurrency. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Twitter's For You suggestion decided to right below where I found out Lil Tay died to show me Lil Tay Coin. The internet, upon first hearing about this, was very divided upon the news breaking. A lot of people were celebrating her death because she was just a, you know, just an obnoxious little person, whatever. And then a lot of people were super sad because she's just a kid. And I was initially very sad. I was very skeptical from the instant I saw. I was like, oh man, my brain started working. What? This is a clout goblin, right? This is the Lil Tay character. Interesting way to spark up views and impressions, I have to say. But I even joked that I should record a video saying, hey, I knew this was going to be fake from the very beginning, and then release it when I found out so I could be, you know, first. Because that's what's really important on YouTube, is just fucking being first. Not being right or factual, but just being first. And that was obviously a joke. And it is funny that I joked about that because she's not actually fucking dead. And over the last 24 hours, there were a lot of red flags. For one, couldn't find an obituary. All right, that's a massive red flag. I saw an article that said they reached out to the father. He refused to give comment. That's a massive red flag. No media outlet could confirm the passing of Lil Tay. And last night, TMZ deleted their article on them covering her death. Oh my God, bro. She's not dead. I started to realize to myself. Bluesdank, a YouTuber, basically recreated the announcement that Lil Tay had passed in ChatGPT with a simple prompt. One thing I'd like to point out about this ChatGPT generated message is if this is an official statement, why is there no sign off on it? Like, who announces a public figure is dead and then there's just no, like, this isn't Lil Tay's mom, this isn't Lil Tay's manager, this isn't Lil Tay's estate. It's basically just a meme posted on Instagram saying 2 people died, and then they just like take our word for it. That's fucking insane. But what else are you supposed to do? You're supposed to just think that everyone's lying all the time? Well, yes, it seems like on the internet, you're supposed to think that everything is just a lie. So why would Lil Tay and her team or whatever, whoever did this, her brother, why would anyone post this on Instagram? According to Lil Tay, the Instagram was hacked. It took 24 hours to come out with this. It's been very stressful for everyone, but it was hacked. This seems very fucking sketchy to me. Every single aspect of it. Still a child, bro. I don't know what's going on. I hope that this isn't her family's, like, big idea to come back into the spotlight and make more money. And by God, I hope the fucking crypto isn't involved. What a terrible crypto. By the way, this exchange between the crypto account and a skeptic of Lil Tay's death went as follows. Aren't you dead? We definitely have a problem. Like, who knows? What is going on here? All I know is that it worked really, really, really well. Check out the interest for Lil Tay over the last fucking couple weeks, days. It was 0, and then it's a lot. It's big. Trending on X or Twitter. I like Twitter better. And every single news publication putting out an article about this. This is ridiculous. Popcrave, my favorite, by the way. Just kidding. Popcrave fucking sucks. Lil Tay's former manager, Harry Tsang, tells Insider that news of her death calls for cautious consideration and says he could not confirm or deny her passing. Her father also declined to comment if she was still alive. We know she's alive now. It's important to say that. But this was at the heat of the moment. No one would say if she was alive or dead. What the fuck? Isn't it a child? Doesn't she have a guardian? I want to make it clear that my brother and I are safe and alive, and I'm completely heartbroken and struggling to even find the right words to say. It's been a very traumatizing 24 hours. Right. Interesting. Unfortunately, this seems like some kind of weird campaign to drum up hype for something or come back. I don't think the Instagram was hacked. I don't know. I hope it was genuinely hacked and it wasn't like a thing, like some kind of insane idea. The website for the Lil Tay token is down now. We are currently closed. And also the post on Instagram is obviously down as well. I just want to know what is going on behind the scenes. I want to make sure that this isn't just some insane marketing ploy, because God, the Island Boy stuff has made me question my faith in humanity. That's a cliche. A lot of people say that it's a cliche to question your faith in humanity, but genuinely, man, genuinely, like, what do I do? Why am I here doing this when you can do other stuff to make way more, to get way more popular and make way more money? And I'm fucking sitting here in my flower shirt trying to enjoy my life and be as good of a person as I possibly can. There's another layer to this though. The timing could not be worse because there is a lawsuit going on, a legal battle in which Lil Tay would get back access to her social media accounts and everything that had been stripped from her by her father. This was talked about by this guy, Ishin Goel. All I know is Tay was about to win the legal battle and get rights and access to everything again. And then this happens. Something is really off. I don't know if this is real. I'm not sure who the fuck this guy is. I don't know. This guy's like a guy or something. He's like a guy who does stuff and he's got glasses on and he's in a private jet. That's pretty cool. Adding this in there, apparently they were going to win the lawsuit in the next couple days when all this stuff happened. I don't know what the fuck to believe anymore. I have no idea what's going on. And there's also an account that claims to be Lil Tay that's spreading maybe more misinformation. I have no idea. To be clear, I am not dead. I don't have access anymore to the Lil Tay Instagram account. My sister and I were winning our case. It was just a couple of days before we got it all back. All her social media didn't come out about the truth. Me and Tay are not dead. We don't got access to the account. Our parents want us gone off the internet, but we will not go away. This is our new account for now. They're spreading misinformation. We are not dead. They're the only ones. What? In conclusion, I don't know what the fuck to believe. I genuinely hope that this small child is doing okay and has a guardian that can be trusted and isn't going to take advantage of her like the previous circumstances. You know, this is damaging genuinely to someone's reputation online. Like if this wasn't some kind of ploy by Lil Tay and her marketing team, then that is incredibly sad. But was it some kind of ploy? What the fuck? Is it genuinely just a case of being hacked? Like, you can see how negative my reaction was initially because of how people act on the internet, just in general, especially the clout goblin type of people. Basically, all in all, the authenticity of every single thing that's happened in this entire case should be questioned. What the fuck is real? Nobody knows. I was sad that a little girl died yesterday, and apparently that was not even true. And it took 24 hours to find out that that wasn't true after all of the, all the press had been said and all the tweets went viral and everything. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Just kidding. I do not care. I'm teasing. You can. I love you guys. Thank you so much.